beggarly, miserable street urchin. I was giving you money to support your ministry because I am sold out to the things of the kingdom. So how could I date you? How could you date me? You can't afford me. I am high class. A woman died in his hotel room.
One leaked voice note, and suddenly, a well-respected Nollywood actress and the whole pastor is trending online for the wrong reasons. So, let me gist you. Who exactly is Eucharia Anunobi, Pastor Sam Epe? What was in the voice note? And why did he scatter the internet like this? First, let's start with the woman at the center of the storm, Eucharia Anunobi. If you grew up watching Nollywood movies, you already know her. She's not a small girl. She's an industry royalty. Eucharia is one of those actresses that didn't just act films. She carried Nollywood on her back in 1990s and 2000. Then after a personal tragedy and maybe some spiritual encounters, she transformed. She became a Christian and she was also very vocal about it. Holiness, celibacy, dedication to God, those were her motto. So in the public eye, her image is clear. I have left the world, I am now living for Christ. This background is very necessary because this is why the story you're about to hear shocked a lot of people. Now let's talk about the pastor involved at the other end of the voice note. Mind you, it was two male pastors discussing on the voice note about sexual things, the things they do with women and all that. And that is how Eucharia Anunobi's name came up. Apostle Sam Epe, but some people call him Pastor Sam Epe. He's a spiritual leader. He's a Christian leader, preacher, very vocal online, very confident in his calling, not a Nollywood person, no, church space, spiritual authority space. So you can already see the setup. A Nollywood actress, a loud, confident pastor, and the voice note that entered the chat. According to reports, all this started when a phone conversation turned up online. Though nobody is claiming responsibility, nobody is saying Nami Likamo, till today, nobody knows who leaked the audio. But the audio wasn't your normal hello, sir. How is God doing in your life? How are your congregation? And when are we going to do prayer and fasting? That's not the conversation. The conversation was explicit, sexual, and all manners of immoral things. They were discussing about women they slept with, about even somebody's wife that the other one slept with. They were discussing about rituals that was performed by one of the girls involved. It's something that even unbelievers may close their ears to, not to talk of believers, not to talk of spiritual leaders. Both men were pastors. Listen.
He told me saying dream. This year I did London. He can't tell me around me. Saying dream. Say two guys fuck her. Say thank you. Don't tell me what you can. Thank you. I'm not your fault. I'm back to myself. You know the one way tire me, eh? Where I can't ask myself, see, who I can't marry? When we newly start, if they tell me, say, make I tell her who I like for church, make we fuck the girl together. You don't tell me that. You say, well, make me I am Bolo, tell me, mama. Thank you. You don't tell me she won't go Bolo to over. Now tell her, say, she first they pretend and say she knows, she don't know nothing. I think, Bolo take care of the cry up and then teach all over the bed. You tell them, okay, you really are, you don't fuck and do true. Let's go like mad person. I think I know this fucking they speak Igbo. Fucking they speak Igbo. And she know they own a shame. The children they house like they bolo and like that. They allow. You get one Benin boy where they work for her, where they help her clean house. The boy say the boy they massage them. I would ask her, this boy, what is this boy did? You know, say woman massage you. The boy now one day the Benin boy they all look me look say, boy tell me bros. I don't tell you true. Not really that to do. I did jam. You get one baby who do a maca carry come. The baby a politician, one light skin babe. So I can't put Anselm next to the babe, eh? Yeah. And if you see the way just the size the babe, yeah, she gonna lick your lips. Every time when I bring us like how much you meet her, she only they use her piece, early morning piece go bath with alligator and all those things. What does that? Do you do that? No, I will never do that. So what is it? And that's spiritism, man. Then he said, maybe they use a mirror till they look things, they check. Marriage spirit is now water spirit. Because they don't make her now the chief priestess of Igbe. Yeah, that is Mama place. She didn't wear one chain self or leg now. Did she kill her with Mariam? No, Mariam. I want the people now. Okay. She cannot be personal. It was still never break up. Therefore, she make you the role the woman. You're just to believe them for open relationship. When can I tell you? Yes, she has come to me. I didn't tell me you came at the same time. Really? About. Now Eucharia. Okay, now we can hate the babe. Say not like that babe. Yeah, they didn't tell two of them at the same time that time. Two solid babes. And then that one go, maybe they're going to cry the same way. Because now I didn't take around 5 years and 6 months. Yeah, 5 years and 6 months. Now they can't travel everywhere. Now everywhere they go. You know, I think you're going for okay. The first thing when I don't meet her, when she just carry me come house, I blow her. When we started talking, they tell me say, since he leave her husband, 8 years he never fall. God, the thing just scatter my head. So when I just started to play with her, see the way God is sweat, I said, I threw this woman talk. Naka. But 3 weeks later, I see the sweat like that. I said, no. If you like say that this woman about this thing, they know. This one has got the fire. Thank God. When they tell me, say, if for like make her the smoke Igbo. Say for the smoke, say me with the smoke Igbo. She don't introduce that part of her to me, but I suspected. She didn't introduce it to you, okay, you get luck. Yeah. She don't drink alcohol for your front. She knows smoke from my present. And you know shark. What's it? When they drink red wine, with the change them. They just introduced me to red wine. I wasn't drinking red wine. No. Vodka, and this thing she didn't drink Guinness. I call her now, she will go. You know what you go do? Just call her now, because you don't rent house. Just call her now, say how far now, why they do like that? Say you're ready to blow now. Then you go blow out. I'm telling you, you're not pumping now. I beg. You must fire around. This one, you know where we right left center. I mean that outside boy, say that's a bad person. It didn't work. Yes, sir. It didn't work.
Inside that conversation, Eucharia Anunobi's name was mentioned and serious allegations were made about her private life. At this point, internet people, online in-laws went, wait a minute, which Eucharia? Is he the one that preaches celibacy? Is he the one that preaches faith? Is he the one that preaches righteousness? Or is there another Eucharia? This is where everything entered danger zone. A lot of reports online claimed inside that conversation, Pastor Sam Epe claimed that he dated Eucharia for 5 years. Some even claimed over 5 years. And in those 5 years, you can imagine, a lot of things happened. So the internet was confused. They were like, what is going on? Is it that we cannot trust anybody again? Some were disappointed. Some were upset. Some felt deceived. After some serious backlash, Apostle Sam Epe came out to apologize. He apologized for the nature of conversation. He apologized for the vulgarity in the conversation. But did he actually own up to whether this Eucharia issue happened or not? I don't think so. He later insinuated that some of the things that were said may have been hearsay and maybe should not have been said. But at this point, this is where opinion gets divided. Some are like, well, he apologized. Let's forgive him and move on. The others were like, are you lying? Are you apologizing for lying? Or are you apologizing for what you said? Did you lie or did you not lie? So some are not so quick to forgive. Of course, the internet court is in session. And at some point, Mama said, enough is enough. Eucharia spoke. Listen.
Of recent, I have seen so many efforts on the social media to tarnish my name, ministry, all that I stand for, all that I represent, and all that I have been laboring for. And I want to use this medium to give a robust reply to the various stories that have been flying all around. I still remain Apostle Dr. Eucharia Anunobi. And I want to say, no plan to distract me will prosper. Apostle Sam Epe is the man that ordained me in ministry, or better still, he's the one that midwifed me into ministry. Serving as an associate pastor under his ministry, as time went by, I began to see a lot of evil and demonic things, and especially his continuous engagement in transactional ministry. These things left me very uncomfortable, and such a toxic environment I felt and I knew was not going to be good for me as a righteousness preacher. So late 2015, I went to him and I said I wanted to be released. He said no, he was not going to release me yet, that he has not made up his mind when I'm going to go. Then as we entered 2016, he went to minister in Benin, and a woman died in his hotel room, and he was incarcerated for a couple of months. But then he wangled his way out. And this further authenticated that I needed to leave. So what's the end of 2016, entering 2017, I eventually left. While I was still in the ministry, I used to hear a lot of people saying to me that they heard Apostle Okpe threatening that he midwifed me into ministry. He ordained me into ministry, that he's going to destroy my ministry. How dare I say that I wanted to leave? Who the hell do I think I am? I never took his talks serious. But then, after I had left, people would call me or send me a message via, the internet, asking of my whereabouts, still asking whether I'm still in his ministry. And I'll tell them, no, I've left years ago. And they say, but we went there now, and we asked him where you are. And he told them, that I just traveled for my acting work. I said, but I left 2 years ago, or I left 3 years ago. He said, are you serious? I said, yes, I have left, long time ago. So he kept on lying to people that I was still in his ministry, when in fact I had left years ago. So this authenticates the fact that he's embittered and jealous and envious of me, and truly meant to harm me, as he had been saying behind my back. I would like to ask, is it by force to serve in a ministry as an associate pastor? Is it by force to worship in a ministry? From the recent trending phone recording, it is obvious that his anger, jealousy, and bitterness towards me makes him to eat and drink me with his every waking breath. Though he apologized, any sensible person can see from that confessional apology video that it was contrived. That apology did not debunk the malicious acts that he claimed. Rather, he left a gaping hole that leaves much to be desired. Apostle Okpe, I say to you, you are a pathological liar. You are malicious, you are vile, and you are wicked. Not only are you vile, you are malicious, wicked, and mean. Everything that is evil, it's your name. And through the recent trending video, you have shown your anger, jealousy, and bitterness towards me. That being said, I want to state here categorically that in almost 14 years since I have been midwifed into ministry, I have been celibate and have been been keeping myself for the man that will be deserving of my new virginity. That is not to say that I've not been in courtship or not been engaged. Oh, I've been engaged severally all this while. I've been in courtship all this while. But none of these men can come out and say they have had penile penetration with me. None of them can say they have had sex with me. That is why I boldly preach righteousness. I boldly preach do not have sex before marriage. Sam Epe, you claimed that you dated me for 5 years, 6 months. You claimed you had sex with me for 5 years, 6 months. Do you know what it means to date? You couldn't date me. You wish you could date me. How could you date me? You beggarly, miserable street urchin. I was giving you money to support your ministry because I am sold out to the things of the kingdom. So how could I date you? How could you date me? You can't afford me. I am higher class. The records are there. The bank records are there. Or you suddenly have forgotten. Or you wish you could date me. Hallucinating monster. You wish in your dreams. Apostle Okpe claimed that he dated me for 5 years and 6 months. I am not going to allow that to be swept under the carpet because that malicious, vile statement has left me in emotional trauma. And it is also a testament to his threats over the years to destroy my ministry. So, I have instituted a legal action so that he can come and prove how he dated me for 5 years and 6 months. My lawyers have been instructed to start the process of writing a petition to the Nigerian police force, the U.S. Security and Immigration Department against Sam Epe for defamatory accusations bordering on issues that I have no knowledge of, defamatory accusations that is out to tarnish my integrity, my reputation as a renowned actress and a preacher of the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. The allegations in question relate to purported issues and acting of which are completely reserved. And I intend to seek through investigation and redress through the appropriate legal channels. I reserve the right and remedy under law and rights to claim damages for the harm that has been caused to my reputation. That being said, I want to alert the Nigerian government, the Lagos State government, Nigerian Police Force, DSS, State CID, the US government, the US Security and Immigration Office, the US Embassy, the New York Police, the American government, Donald Trump, that if anything happens to me, my material possessions and acquisition, my family members here and outside Nigeria, by accident or death, Apostle Sam Epe and his entire family should be held responsible. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
As you can see, she denied everything. She says she's been celibate for 14 years. She even threatened to get lawyers, litigation involved. So at this point, until the court decides, everybody should go to their tent because we don't know what is and what is not. But one thing is sure, the body of Christ continues to disgrace us, continues to disgrace Christianity, continues to make us say who do we follow and who do we not follow, continues to make people sit at home and read their own Bible, which is the best thing to do because you can't go wrong by seeking Christ by yourself and connecting to Christ directly. Either way, these people, these Christians, these pastors, then they rub our white with poto continuously. And this thing that Eucharia said, in my opinion, I'm not even sure is necessary. Sometimes it's better to keep quiet. Because when you listen to it, I don't know if I'm the only one that saw it. She doesn't seem very alert. Maybe that's the best way to put it. So, in essence, she could have kept quiet. And then, if it's indeed a lie against her, then she could seek justice through the court system. And then when everything is completed, she can come out and narrate what happened and how she fought the battle. But what she has just done is fueling the allegations. Now everybody is talking about it once again. Of course, many people will not believe her. And of course, some people will believe her. So this is essentially what is going on. When I saw that video, I said I have to come and give you guys the gist. So please drop in the comment section. What do you think? What do you think about all these things going on? We're still dealing with Pastor Chris Okafor and Doris Ogala. We have not even come to a stopping point. This one started. How many pastors are we going to deal with? There is not even space for ordinary people again because pastors have dominated all the controversies. God help us all. Pray, read your Bible. God will answer you. And then ask for spirit of discernment. So when you go to church, you will be able to know whether that altar is of God or not. That is the only way. We're still supposed to go to church. We're still supposed to go mingle with our brothers and sisters, our brethren. So may God help us is the end of story. May God help us. But we'll continue to watch this story and we'll bring updates to you. And please comment down below if you want the update. And comment down below your opinion. What do you think of all this nonsense in the Christian kingdom? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help me out. And until next time, may God bless you. Bye-bye.